Hey guys, this is Janie Charlo, and I just wanted to do a quick video about processed foods versus whole foods. And it's important because honestly, if you just understand processed foods versus whole foods, you can maintain your weight forever, really. And I wanted to just do this quick video, so it's going to be really quick, just to kind of give everybody a deep understanding of processed foods versus whole foods. I'm sure you all have heard about processed foods versus whole foods by now. You probably already know this information, but it's so important to really understand it and to really do this in your day-to-day life. So I'm going to share my screen. I have this a quick, small, little PowerPoint that I started, um, just explaining processed foods and whole foods or natural foods. So processed foods is foods that are mostly cheap industrial sources of dietary energy and nutrients. Also, it has additives, okay? And it can be processed in a series of ways. So that's processed foods, all right? Natural food or whole food is food that has been provided to us by nature. All right. We are also made of nature, so they are the perfect food for our bodies to thrive and survive on. The body knows how to process these foods. So the body knows how much of it to eat, when to stop eating, because these whole foods or natural foods have the nutrients and the minerals that we need, and it's being provided to us from nature. All right. So why processed foods? Why, if everything is provided to us in nature, then why do we even have processed foods? Well, first of all, it's cheap. Okay. It's low quality, so it's a big money maker for the industry. It's easy to manufacture, and it's profitable. That's what I just said. It's profitable. Also, it's additives. Okay, they will appear different than how they appear in nature. All right. So once you have something that appears like apples, apples appear as a solid fruit from an apple tree in nature. But once it's processed, goes through a different ways of additives and also depleting of nutrients, it can become applesauce. All right, so that's processed. However, the biggest point I want to make is that our bodies often do not know how to break these foods down or even when to stop eating it. All right, let's say bread, for example. Bread is processed. It's so good, but and that's why we can eat so much of it, because our body really don't know when to stop eating it. It's something that the body has to figure out. What is this? How much of it do I need? How much of when do I stop eating it? So it doesn't know how to break it down. And also, processed foods will remove your natural fats, fiber, nutrients, and minerals. And that's what's most important for optimal health and wellness, is when you're getting those nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. All right. So let's look at a processed food label. I'm sure everyone have seen a label that looks like this. All right. You can go in any of your, grocery stores. You could look on the back of anything in the middle aisles where all the processed cans, things, and packaging, you will have all of this. So when you look at that label, it's like your body is saying, where do I even start? Right? It really is hard to break all of this down. It really is. All right, let's look at processed foods. So as you can see, it's pretty much a lot of things that we all have had, right? Hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, soda, there's like a dinner meal that's in a package, syrup, pancakes, ice cream, soda. I mean, cereal. It goes on and on and on. Like, so as you could see, these processed foods are easy. We eat it on the go. It's quick for us. We live busy lives, and this is what we typically pick up and eat when we're hungry and we try to energize ourselves from things like this. Who's been cheaply industrialized. All right. So let's look at a label of a natural food. All right. By reading that label, you can already tell what it is. The ingredient says cashew, vegetable, and nut oil blend, but that's it, and salt. So you kind of already know exactly what that is. It's minimally processed, and it doesn't have all these ingredients on the back of it. All right. So that's something you have to definitely take into consideration when you are on your weight management journey. Okay. And this is a picture of natural or whole foods that appear in nature. Okay. So your fruits, your beans, nuts, vegetables, one whole food grown in the soil, need the sun to thrive, and we can find it in nature. All right. So if they were to close all the industrial plants down, we could plant these and we could grow them in the soil on our own. All right. So back to the original point of this little video, natural foods versus processed foods and weight management. Okay. Our bodies do need minerals, nutrients, and vitamins. We need that. Those are the things that we need. You could honestly go without food as long as you're getting in your minerals, nutrients, and vitamins. Okay. Because the truth is, your body is breaking down the foods to get the nutrients, minerals, and vitamins. So it goes through all of that digestion and all of that chewing and all of the gut just to get minerals, nutrients, and vitamins. So we can survive if we are getting at least that. All right. If these important factors are processed out of the food, our bodies are not getting what it needs to maintain homeostasis, which is balance. And that's all the body wants to be in, is complete balance. And it's going to work very hard to get into that balance. And when we are not in balance, we're not in homeostasis, guess what? We get inflammation and we get dis-ease. All right. Some disease in the body. All right. And then it develops into chronic issues. All right. Inflammation in the lungs, inflammation in the sinuses, inflammation in the gut, everywhere. So natural foods versus processed foods. All right, guys. You know, if you could do your intermittent fasting, and when you are in that feeding phase versus the fasting phase, try as much as you can to eat whole and natural foods. I know sometimes it is hard. Sometimes we'll grab things on the go, but the more you understand the deeper level of why you should be eating the natural foods, all the other fad diets, you really won't have to worry about it. You won't have to worry about keto. You won't have to worry about counting calories. You really won't have to worry about, low fat, low carb. Not as much. I mean, we have to take those things into consideration. But if you understand the foods that you're eating, why you're eating it, the nutrients, the minerals, and vitamins that it's providing for you, it'll make it a whole lot easier. So that is all I have. Please let me know if I could be of any assistance. And if there's anything specific that you guys want me to shed some light on, if I can, please let me know. And that pretty much is everything. Again, take care and let me know if there's anything I could do for you guys. All right.